trying to understand PBNs built with various expired domains, I have heard various opinions on how well they work. Number one, is Google able to tell if you're using the domain for a PBN? Two, if you buy an expired domain and make it look like a real blog, do the backlinks help to increase the website authority link to it? And three, does the expired domain need to match the subject of the website you're providing backlinks to? All right, let's answer these in order. Number one, is Google able to tell if you're using the domain for a PBN? If you are following PBN kind of like best practices, then no. Or link building best practices in general. You know, if you've got a website with 200 referring domains and you've got 100 PBN links pointing to it, then having another PBN link, you know, Google could start to catch on. You know, you're creating a huge footprint here that make up way too much of your backlink profile, and Google's going to start scrutinizing you because things start to look strange, right? But, you know, if you're talking about, you have a website, you have 100 referring domains, and you buy an expired domain, you turn it into a PBN, you're sending one link to your website. You know, if you're on different hosting than your main website, whatever, you're following PBN best practices. You can check up Sir Links a lot, PBN checklist. We got something you can follow in there to make sure you're doing all the basics correctly. If you're doing all the basics correctly, which are honestly not hard to do, you don't really have anything to worry about. But yeah, like I said, you know, if you're building 10, 20 PBNs, things can start to look unnatural depending on how big your backlink profile is, because then you're gonna have a high percentage of what are essentially homepage backlinks, you know, backlinks coming from PBN websites homepages, rebuilt expired domains. You know, content's going to be like pretty like low end if it's a PBN. So yeah, you're going to start establishing a footprint if you do stuff like that. Two, if you buy an expired domain and make it look like a real blog, do the backlinks help increase the website's authority you link it to? Yeah, so that's the whole point of a PBN, right? So you're like repurposing, you're going to buy an expired domain, but just because the domain expired and just because the website is down doesn't mean it loses all the backlinks. You know, all these other websites that link to it in the past, they haven't changed their content. So it still has, you know, all of these backlinks are still pointing to the domain. So you buy the domain, you rebuild the domain. Now you need to rebuild all of the pages on the domain, like the exact URLs that had links going to them, or at least all the ones that you want to save, right? So you're going to rebuild those pages. Pages that you don't rebuild, you could also 301 redirect to the PBN site's homepage. And then you've saved all of that link juice, because all of those links now have something to point to. You know, you rebuilt the pages. Then when you link out from that website, all of the link juice, you know, or at least some, you know, you'll get a benefit of a website that has all of those backlinks. It's not the same thing as doing like a 301 redirect, right? Where you're actually like sending like all of the backlinks to the new website. So that could be something you consider as well. And three, does the expired domain need to match the subject of the website you're providing backlinks to? You know, it works the same way for PBNs as it does for any other type of backlink, and that is that you want your backlinks to be relevant. But that doesn't mean that the domain needs to be about the same exact thing. It could be in a shoulder niche. So for example, let's say that we'll just take Sir Links a lot. You know, our company, for example, I want to build a PBN backlink to our company, which is a link building agency, you know, SEO. So, you know, I could get an expired domain that's even in just like a tech niche, or even in like a business niche. Or it could even make sense if you have like a mom blog that, you know, she's talking about how she's becoming a blogger or something. You know, you just have to like think about like how it would occur in the real world, and then you try to emulate that. And it doesn't have to be, you know, so we're a link building agency. It doesn't mean that I need to find an expired domain that's just about link building or even about SEO. It can be about a bunch of these other things that is natural for them to link to a link building agency. And then just make sure that the content that you create is around that. So you could create an article about link building or ranking on Google or whatever. And then that could go on my business blog or my marketing blog or my tech blog, whatever. And then it can make sense, perfect sense to link out from that, right? Yeah, hopefully that helps. Bunch of PBN stuff there. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.